Hello traders, welcome to this video on the euro dollar and pound dollar. My name is Chris from Elite Currency. We're going to take a look at the charts and what to expect next week. First of all, though, I wanted to quickly show you some of the SWOT videos that explain more about 2.0 and all the differences and new strategies. So there's a video here, there's a special promo in May, and there's also a Q&A webinar of an hour if you're interested in the details. So check out our YouTube channel if you want to know more about SWOT 2.0 with the new strategies, indicators, and the full course. All right, let's take a look now at basically the euro dollar. Of course, first of all, we had a break of the first support zone at 109 and price continuing down to the second support zone at around 107.50, 107.80. Price did bounce at that second support zone for back up to about 108.75 for about 120 pip rally here. So we did get a bounce at the second zone. And if we look at the bigger picture, then price for the last 2 months has been going sideways in a range between 107.50 and 110 as resistance, with a false break here and a false break here, both times price going back into that zone like we had so far for a couple of months now. So will price make an upside again? I think for the moment, yes. It's either probably going to break immediately above the 144 EMA for a push up back into that resistance zone at the top of that range, and also the trend line at 110 plus the round level, or it might make a dip, kind of a retest, and then I would expect a bounce basically for a move up to that zone, as I mentioned. I'm not expecting a break as yet, but if the break does occur, of course, that's something to be aware of, and yeah, that could be interesting. I would probably think a daily candle pushing through 107.50, and closing below it is important. So something like this, clearly kind of forcing its way through that range, would indicate a potential breakout to the downside. I would probably, after the daily candle, look for a bear flag on the 1 hour chart and then trade the break of that bear flag. Just in case, just to avoid false breakouts, I would do it like that. Good candle close near the low, plus a 1 hour flag after that, and then the break of that flag should see a downtrend continuation down to probably 106.40 and then 105-ish. Okay, let's zoom out here. There we go. You see WIZ8 is at 105. The 161.8 fib and 176.4 is also around 105. I don't expect that to happen, but I'm just, already thinking ahead. And if it does do that, that's what I would be looking for. I personally am leaning towards either a pullback and a bounce or an immediate breakout up to 110, 109.75, 110.25-ish, somewhere in that zone. And I think that could, again, be a bouncing spot actually to the downside. So from my perspective, if price makes a pullback here and a bounce, this could be interesting for long setups, in my view. If it breaks here, it could be interesting for long setups on the lower time frame, on an intraday time frame, when it breaks above 144 EMA. From here, I think more could be interesting even on a 4 hour or 1 hour kind of pin bars and price action reactions or candlestick patterns. And also here, candlestick patterns could be interesting as well for a bounce back down again. I think that there could be 5 waves up. Let's take a look at the hourly chart. So I think that this could be a wave, maybe a wave 1, as long as it stays above this support zone. Of course, that could be a wave 1. This could be a wave 2, a wave 3, 4, 5 pattern, and then a bearish bounce. Something like that, I think, could take place in the next week. All right. Ultimately, when we look at the bigger picture, though, is price going to break up or down? Well, I think that the bears have the odds in their favor. I don't think it's a done deal. I don't think it's 90%. I think it's less. It could break both ways, but I do think that the bears have an edge, because ultimately, when you look at the bigger picture, we are still in a downtrend. And yeah, I've been expecting a reversal for quite a while. I'm not sure if this is the right moment for such a reversal as yet. There's been a lot of volatility in this zone, and I think that considering the trend is still down, probably a break lower makes more sense. But in any case, if the break is to the upside, then there could be a bigger kind of A, B, C pattern take place. And then I would put a fib from here to here and look for price to go up to 112.75 at a minus 272 target, basically. All right, pound USD. Also in a range, very thick and heavy support zone. Price bounced again at that level after the double top. We got the double bottom. Same thing, basically, going sideways. So, well, the pound could follow the euro dollar in this regard and make a dip and bounce, or either break out to the previous double top and maybe make a triple top there. And I would probably expect that for the moment to see that triple top. So let's take a look at the hourly chart. And I think that for the moment, well, it could do both. In fact, if it breaks above this, there's a fair chance of an immediate follow through. Could be good for intraday time frames. But for the moment, there could also easily be a move down to 123.25-ish, 123, and then a bounce basically back up. And maybe put a trend line on the chart like this and wait for that breakout. Could be another, in my view, opportunity for trading into the upside. Otherwise, it's kind of similar to the euro dollar, so I won't repeat too much. But obviously, daily candles breaking above 126.40, the double top, or below 122.50, the double bottom, slash 121.75 actually could finally kick off that breakout. Don't expect it for the moment, but maybe at the end of May would be my guesstimate at this moment. There could be a breakout occurring. I think that this and next week maybe still a pretty fair chance that the price will stay in this range. But that's always difficult, of course, to estimate. Ultimately, we can wait for price to confirm the breakout on the daily chart, in my view. And in the meantime, try to trade these ups and downs, I guess, within the range. All right, that's it for now. See you on Wednesday with a new video, and wish you all good trading. Cheers. Bye-bye.